Hello and welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. I thought we would do something a little different and experiment today. I've not tried this out. I have seen some other YouTubers playing with it. I think I've seen Katie Petite play with fabric and rub-ons, and I thought we would just play with it today, see if it works. It may not. And I also think I have solved one of my life's mysteries. And I'm just going to apologize in advance because now that I don't know that I'm going to be able to fight it, but at least we will all be aware. I think the old has caught up with me. I couldn't figure out, why am I going down these rabbit holes, and why am I so content with just piddling with little things and not really getting anything accomplished, because that is not my personality. It is not. And I was becoming, I was aware of it, but I can't say I was alarmed because I didn't care. I did not care that I was just piddling. I was whiling away hours and accomplishing nothing. Nothing. Making these little clusters, oh my gosh, love that. Because I'm just piddling, just poking around, digging in this, digging in that, and accomplished nothing. Anyway, so I have thought, girl, we have got to get a grip. I got to get a hold of myself and get back to getting things done. Oh my Lord. My desk and around my desk was a chaotic mess. And you know what? I'd pull more stuff out. A thought would hit my brain and I would pull stuff out. And then I would come up the next morning because I've been on vacation, and I would look at it and think, what who was up here yesterday? It was me. I had pulled some things out on my shelf and just left them hanging halfway out, and literally looked at it and thought, who did that? Because it is so not me. But it is the old. I just want you to know, it is because I am getting older. I think it's part of perimenopause to go a little crazy. And that's just kind of where I've been living. But now I know, and maybe I can get a grip. Let's see. Okay, so there's your laugh for the day. Now, one of the little rabbit trails that I went down was texture. I always, now this is true, and it is really me. When I start playing with fall products, I really want to get into the texture. I don't know, there's a warmth to it, and I love it. So that's one of the reasons why I have these little strips. I've already ripped my fabric, so I'll show you. You will have seen, if you've been watching my videos, that we coffee dyed this. That was another little rabbit trail. And I love it. I love the variegated look of it. You know, it's not even all the way through. Love it. And it's got a little subtlety to it that I love it. I love this. So we've coffee dyed that. This is texture we can add and play with. Then I ran across this, and I had bought it, I think, at Joann's. It is supposed to be like spider web that you hang on your porch and make it spooky in the wintertime. Or maybe I got this at the Dollar Tree. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree. And I thought that would be fun to play with. Look at that. That really open weave. I love that. So I thought we could play with some of that. And I love this color. It's not like midnight black. It almost has a slate gray color to it. I really like the color of that. Then I pulled out some burlap. So I have like a lot of burlap because I was going to do this whole thing years and years ago, and I still have it. I was going to do something with curtains and burlap, and it didn't work out. But anyway, so I had cut this strip, and then I had pulled and to make ties. So this is part of my that I've already said that. Why am I repeating myself like a goofball? But anyway, I love this color of burlap. It's more natural instead of that darker tone. And then finally, what this came off of, these are cotton dish towels that you can, I bought these off of Amazon. They have a seam, and if you want to use the seam, you can do that. I have done that before. I made a little folio and I cut the seam off because it was already stitched and used that as the tie to close the folio. But anyway, I can get a lot of mileage out of this. I love that it is thin, and I love the texture of it. It's just a cotton dish towel. I also use those down in my kitchen as a strain, to strain like a cheesecloth. It's a little more tightly woven than a cheesecloth, but I also use it for that. Anyway, so I cut out a chunk, and then I cut a little bit more out of that chunk. I did strips. I tried to keep them somewhat even because I thought what we could do is take some of these rub-ons and try it out and play. I've said play way too much these last few videos, I think. So my kit, I got these rub-ons while I was in Duluth for the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo. This is something else that I've been playing with. I saw this on, it was a junk journal channel. I believe it's Tracy Fox Creates is the name of the channel. And I want to make sure I give credit when I can remember where credit is due. But anyway, she was doing a very, very grunged up version, and I wanted to make this fit. But anyway, she was taking these tags, cutting them down, layering them, and doing all kinds of delicious, amazing things with them. But I decided to do this. I have cut letters, tons of them, in different colors so that I could play with. Let me show you where I got this idea. If I can find it. I've completely torn down my 6x8 paper pad. But this right here is what I absolutely fell in love with and just thought, I cannot wait to play in this manner. The stitching and the layering and the book page. I love all of it. Every single thing about this I love. So the mixing of fonts, love all of it. So that's why I did that. I mixed my fonts. And then these ended up being so small that I felt like they needed to stand out a little more. So I put them on a little fishtail banner. And that's how that came to be. And so I just put those elements in here so that I can continue playing with them. Now, let's get to the matter at hand. I've talked about this, so let's get in. Let's dive in and decide what we want on these. Do we want to go vertical? Do we want to go horizontal? We can do both. We can figure it out and do both. So I need to stay in, okay, together works. I think we're going to layer and say so cozy together. I like that. Now, I've been thinking about this, but I really hadn't sat down and planned anything out. We're literally just getting in this together. Just getting into it together. And so this one's going to go horizontal. Let's do the together first, and I want to stretch that fabric out and center it the best I can. We're going to eyeball it. Now, I do this. I don't know that there is any scientific evidence that it helps. I have no clue, but I use my fingers to kind of warm it up. I always do that. And then I'll take now this looks like just a regular popsicle stick, and start rubbing it down. Now I want to see if it's working. Is it transferring? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's transferring beautifully. I think my fat fingers were in the way and you couldn't see it, but you're going to have to take my word for it for just a second. Until we get to the end, and then I'll show you. I'm in love. I'm in love. I should have been doing this a long time ago. I love the extra texture this is going to give to my pages. So excited about it. It's tacky is not the right word, but it is tugging at it a little bit. So that didn't come off clean. So let's give it another press. Perfect. Can you see this? Are you as excited as I am? My T has a little gap there. Let's see if we can fix that. Just line it back up. And it did it. Friends, are you as happy about this as I am? So let's layer again and put So Cozy. Look at that. Look at that. I could not be more happy. I love it. So stinking excited about this. Okay, let's make another one. Let's do another one. Do we want to stay horizontal? I think I want to add some decorative elements. We could do grateful or blessed. I kind of like this So Cozy, and then decorate around it. Let's think about what elements we can decorate with. So, let's just get into it. I think we're going to offset it, and we're going to do a cluster here with some leaves and a pumpkin. I think I want this pumpkin. I didn't say that right. And we have this little heart. What if our pumpkin had a heart in it? So if we do that. We layer a heart in it. I think that's going to be cute. I believe I want this cluster of leaves here. I'm trying to keep enough backing behind that give thanks so that it doesn't get ruined. So I'm thinking I want something that looks like this. Man, if I thought paper moved, fabric is worser. It is worse for sure. So I think I want that to run like that way. So that's what I'm thinking. Let's get our So Cozy. And I may have to shift this over and the So Cozy go on top of my pumpkin. Maybe. Let's go with this way. Okay, now I'm telling you, I want to get all of my, I don't think I'm going to have to go over it, but I still kind of want to. I think that's what I want on there, and maybe a leaf or two off this way. I want to get all of my rub-ons out and fabric and play. That's what I want to do. This is making me so excited that I just want to get I want to do this all day long. I can't, but I want to. Put that one there. What do you think? So something like this. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I think it's so cute. All right, let's get to working. And we're going to have to go from the bottom up, coming up to the top. And I am going to put this one down first. So I want to go into the corner with this design. And let's push the edges here just as much as we can and get that started. I hope this, you know what, I really truly hope that you all are falling in love with this as much as I am, because do not be surprised if when I'm working more with my fall collections, we're doing this more and more. With my Christmas, I think we will be playing with this idea. I just love it. I just love it. Okay, we're here, and I just had another idea. I think I have a stamp that is text that I can stamp into this. Let's try it. Give me 1 second. Okay, my stamps are right behind me, and I know this didn't take that long for you because of video, but it didn't take that long for me either because they're just right here behind me. So I have some close to my heart. I think this is called Mocha. It is. And I have this woodblock stamp. This is one of those general usage stamps that, even though I got rid of all of my cutesy kind of block stamps, I did not get rid of this one because I knew I would use it over and over and over again. Now I'm going to put, let me show you what I've done. So these are the addresses of Simple Story in Echo Park. One of these days I will visit them and I will need those addresses. So that's why I keep them. But right now that's going to be my, it's going to help me not ruin my mat. Oh, glitter. Look at that. Oh my goodness. God, there's a skip right there. Let's see if we can. I'm in love. I'm in love. Let me get a clean, let me get a baby wipe. That's what I use to clean my stamps. I even like how some of it went onto that leaf and dirtied it up a little bit. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And I got it on my finger. I cannot stamp without getting ink on my fingers. I don't know why. I don't know how people stay neat. Okay, I'm just stepped back to put those up. Now everything's put up. And let's get back to the business of creating. Okay. So I want these off in this corner so that we have this kind of diagonal design going on, and I want it to go to the far edge as I can get it. Now we already have this green here represented, so I don't need all of this showing. I just need some of it. Perfect. Perfect. And I'm going to cover a little bit of it up with this yellow. Just going to layer it. Let's go up a little higher. Right there. And I've said this before, I don't know why, but I just think the heat from my fingers help these stick a little better. I don't know that that's true. Friends, just that right there. Just that right there is so stinking cute. I could run around the house. I won't because I'm old and fat, but I could because I'm excited. So now let's figure out where we're going to put our pumpkin. I think right here. We can see our leaves behind our pumpkin just a smidgen. I love how the little torn edges are poking out from the edges. I love it, like from the edge of this pumpkin. Just love how this is layering up. So I had intended to, I didn't know I was going to get this excited. I didn't know I was going to do two. I had intended to do a process video today for you, but I think we're going to sacrifice the process video and just do this, and then I'll do a layout share showing how I used these, because I don't want to keep you here all day long. I'm scattered and nuts. I don't want you to have to feel that way too. I think, hopefully, now that I know what in the heck is going on, I can get a little more focused and get better. We're going to call it a minor slip. We'll see. This maybe, I don't know. What do you think? Do we go up here? I'm liking this. I think this is where I am going to stick with. I probably need to up my vitamins if I had to guess, and consult a medical professional. Friends, I definitely do not need a medical professional to tell me how cute this is. I am so stinking in love with this. I hope you're grabbing your dish towels and playing with this idea. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at this. I could not be happier. I'm so excited about it. Okay, that's enough of me rattling on and getting all giddy. The words and the Southern. It just comes out. Okay. I love these. I love them. I'm so glad we did this together. I hope this inspires you to get out some things and just play. Figure it out. Experiment. And then use it on your projects. If you love it, use it on your projects. And these are going to show up on some of my layouts. Okay, friends. Thank you for joining me and putting up with my nutsness. Come back and we will chat again soon. Bye-bye.